Every sports competition is unpredictable in itself, but sometimes something completely crazy and out of the ordinary happens there. One of a million moments in sports. Let's go.
You will never get into such a situation because I wish you good luck.
The employee was running along the racetrack, saw a sports car approaching, and decided to do a somersault through it. This guy clearly chose the wrong field of activity for himself. The wrestling championship came to a standstill when someone's grandmother suddenly burst into the fight. A real secret weapon. Sometimes limited opportunities only harden the character and will to win. This video is proof of that. The rugby player was so desperate to break through the opponent that he eventually jumped over him. In slow motion, it looks especially epic. The motorcycle racer drove almost parallel to the road for several seconds and at the same time was even able not to fall from the transport. A real virtuoso of his craft. Sometimes figure skating tricks can be very dangerous. The guy was unwinding his partner in such a risky way that it was even hard to look at. An accident during motocross could have ended sadly, but the rider deftly straddled a motorcycle sliding along the track. Incredible skill. If you train long and hard with dumbbells, then you can probably learn to do something similar. To be honest, I have no idea how this is physically possible at all. If you are a skilled kayaker, then in order to enjoy the swim you will not even need a whole pond. It's amazing how the guy generally manages to move so deftly at such a high speed. During a hockey match, a successfully launched puck ricocheted into the goal from the referee's stomach. It would seem that the goal and everyone is happy, but the referee is clearly not happy about this. At some point, the cyclist decided that he was already tired of pedaling and allowed the kinetic energy to simply carry him along the road. Obviously, with this approach, he immediately overtook all rivals. Novak Djokovic made it clear that the game was over by deftly catching the ball thrown by his opponent into his pocket. After that, they can safely go home. During the race, the motorcyclist flew off the transport and immediately found himself right in front of all his rivals racing at full speed. By some miracle, he managed to crawl away. It remains only to be happy for the guy. During the attack on the basketball hoop, the ball arranged such an extreme rotation around the edges that both athletes and fans had no choice but to watch what was happening with bated breath. It would seem that everything is lost and the opponent has already let the ball into the goal past the goalkeeper. But Kyle Walker comes to the rescue and effectively knocks out a sports projectile literally centimeters before the goal line. Chinese gymnasts are so cool that they can use a buoy as a jump rope. The sight is impressive and frightening at the same time. A professional skier can even play with a ball during the trip. Moreover, it does not even require much effort from him. The skier decided to take a shortcut by jumping on the springboard across the track. Such fearlessness is worthy of respect. Sometimes, to put an opponent in an awkward position, it's enough just to successfully dodge. It was very impressive. These frames once again prove that nothing is impossible for a person. A professional motorcyclist has the ability to literally ride the waves on his own transport. A strange way to surf, but impressive for motocross. The footballer managed to just playfully break through the entire enemy's defense without even giving them a chance to defend the goal. It looks like incredible luck, but I will believe that this was originally intended. For some bowling players, just making a strike is too boring. But to do something like this upside down is quite another matter. While hitting the ball, the volleyball player almost fell on the coach, but he elegantly somersaulted, which surprised all the spectators. A pretty cheerleader instantly became famous when the cameraman filming the match focused a frame only on her. Even the commentator noticed it. To the girl's credit, she definitely does not feel awkward. The hockey goalkeeper hit the puck, but it was immediately driven into the goal by an opponent who happened to be nearby. It is not so easy to predict all possible scenarios in such a rapidly changing situation. The coach gesticulated so violently that he accidentally poked his finger into the forehead of his ward. She was clearly discouraged by what was happening. What if the Hot Wheels cars with all their unimaginable tracks were moved to full size? As it turned out, a really impressive sight comes out. But it's interesting how expensive accidents and falls on such routes are. One delay, and the car turns into a pile of metal. The football player hit the ball in a scorpion-style jump and did not leave the goalkeeper a single chance. Spectacular, what can I say? The moment is one in a million. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your like and write in the comments which video you liked the most. See you soon, peace.